Hi, Sherilyn. How are you? You guys bear with me. I'm still getting over being sick. So you can probably see in my frame here. Where's she at? Right there. That is Miss Harmony. She's come to join me. Right there is my that is a what crafties kit I did. I have another one I'm gonna do. I like the China Girls. Those are the ones I like by Crafties. And then you see my headache in the back, The Dragon by Sheena Pike. That was a hot mess to work on. I'm gonna lift me down a little bit more here. There we go. But before I do, my custom shirt came in, guys. Let me see if I can get it in the viewfinder. This says Derrick with diamonds. Has a diamond in the center. Then you can't see it in the blue lettering, but it says YouTube channel. So that is my custom shirt. And tonight, guys, I am doing the grand prize giveaway for the month of November. But I'm gonna wait a little bit. I already have the list up already. Let's get you in there. I have the spinner ready to go. That's how I do it for the grand prize giveaway, because this time you don't have to, last time it was confusing. This time you don't have to be on my live. You just got to have a finished painting. And if you got one done early, that's fine. There's still one more giveaway. And that giveaway I am going to do. I'm actually going to extend it to the 2nd of January. That's when I'm going to do that giveaway. Because I still have a lot of packages to send out, guys. But I'm going to show you some goodies tonight that I got from a Black Friday sale. Cindy Lee, Diamond Painting Fanatics, over in the UK. I talked to her the other day. She told me to hold off sending her package because she's in process of getting into a house. So I'm like, oh, what a blessing that was. Because her package is going to cost hella expensive. So I'm kind of glad I got that message. I'm trying to think. So you're probably wondering if I'm going to be doing another event. I plan on doing one in March. But March is going to be very interesting. I will get into detail once more people get on to the live. So Sherilyn, did you like your packages? So I do plan on sending out your last two this week. I don't really know when you got them because I can't remember when I sent them out. Hi, Blunts and Gems. How are you? So, if you guys don't already know, I'm all about rainbow. So, March is my birthday month, if you guys don't already know. So, that is the theme. All about rainbow. So, I haven't decided how I'm going to word it yet. And it kind of goes, you think about it. You have March and St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day and leprechauns and rainbows. It kind of just goes together. So, I'm so hoping I can word this right. My March event is going to go. Ready? I don't think you're ready. It's going to be the longest event I've done, but it's going to space everything out. So, if you guys don't already know, I have a Pride kit that I have been working on for about a year now. Still haven't finished it. So I will be digging that back out in March. So March, April, and May is going to be all about, I think I'm going to do the event Leprechauns and Rainbows. So it has to be some form of a March themed kit. It can be green. It can be something to do with leprechauns, or it could be something to do with rainbow. So it can be along those lines. But say you finish that kit early. I am going right into my Pride event into June. My Pride event was 2 months last year. I did June and July. I am ending it at the end of June. That's why I'm extending the Leprechauns and Rainbows event, because it's kind of going to go right into the Pride month. That gives you, that's 4 months. Think about it. That's March, April, May, and June. That's 4 months. For me, I can do 2 kits in 4 months because I do have a full-time job. So trying to do diamond painting is a chore. So my plan is to work on my Pride. If you're wondering what painting I am doing the painting Pride by JoJo Art. It's huge. I'm about a quarter way done. I am dying to dig back into a round. Like tonight, I am going to show you my progress on my Christmas kit. I am going to be extending my kit through the month of January because it does still have that wintry vibe to it. So I'm going to do that for January. February is what I'm going to be working on, and what I would expect you guys to work on would be my whips. I have a lot of whips going. If you're wondering, I have my sloth. I have the sloth. I actually have the Christmas kit. I have Pride, which Pride I am starting back in March. I might start it in February because I want to get that kit done pretty quick. I have my gnome and flamingo one that I have going, and I have kitted up a older diamond painting from DAC. I just haven't started it yet. So I'm gonna get started on the goodies I got from one of my favorite shops because she was doing a Black Friday sale. So everyone, I know everyone on my channel, on multiple channels, know who Bella Art de Nicole is. She makes diamond painting trays and diamond painting accessory, like tray accessories, cover minders, multi-placers. She's all types of extra when it comes to diamond painting accessories. So she was doing 2 Black Friday sales. I jumped on the first one. I did not jump on the second one because it just wasn't my jam. I wanted to jump on her Black Friday, her first Black Friday sale, because you got multiples of everything. What I mean by that is you got an essential tray. You got one of her max trays. You got one of her 3 divider trays. You got a Thingiverse tray. And then you got like a large and 2 smalls trays. And I got 2 colors. I couldn't resist. I could not let that go by. So I ordered 2 colors. So I didn't think I was gonna like them till they got here. And you will see why. So we're gonna see how far down I can get you. I'm still recovering, so I'm trying to drink as many fluids as I can. So, you guys are probably wondering, oh, what colors did you get? Well, I got the pink and purple because this queen is all about pink and is all about purple. So, we're going to start with the pink set. So I got the pink essential tray. It is absolutely adorable. Her quality in trays are fabulous. I love NYX's trays, I really do. But I have not had one tray break from Bella Art de Nicole at all. Oh, before I start showing you these, give me 1 second here. I'm going to dig one out. So I tried a project experiment today, guys, with these. And you guys know what these are. These are the new Dreamer Design trays. Oh, guys, these trays. Give me 1 second here. So, you get 2 plastic things to put in it to make it 3 color tray. Don't do it. I mixed 2 colors today with these trays. Not once have I done that with Bella Art de Nicole's trays, because I got 2 of her 3 divider trays. So we're going to continue on. Now, this is what I would call a Bella Art de Nicole set. And this is the large and 2 smalls. So there's that. Now, I'm going to show you the Max tray. It is a very interesting pink. I would call this magenta more than anything. It's a gorgeous tray. Then the Thingiverse tray, I love this pink. It's that very like deep color. I don't know where they got their ideas with colors for these holiday boxes, but oh my gosh, I'm so happy. So this is a 3 divider tray. I will show you why I like her 3 divider trays. Okay, you pull this off and you have your 3 dividers. These come out. So you can use it as a 1 tray if you want. Hello, Melinda. How are you? We are showing my holiday box I got from Bella Art de Nicole, if you're wondering. So, this is what Bella Art de Nicole's 3 divider tray looks like. They're extra. I will show you what I mean. See how I'm sliding this on? So, I learned this like in the first day. So, when you're dumping your drills back in, this is what you need to do. Because you see, there's no gap. So, you dump your first section back into your bottle or whatever. Then you slide it up. But before you do that, you pull this divider out. And then you bring your next set of drills down and dump them back in their container. After that, you pull this divider out, and so forth, so on. Not once have I come across drills mixing in these trays. And I was like blessed. I'm like, oh yes, I am ordering more of these. Because guys, I didn't really think I was going to like them, to be quite honest. Now, my favorite color. Oh my gosh, these purples are insane. So here's the purple essential tray. Pretty basic. Then this dark, I call this like a very deep plum. I love it. And here is the 3 divider tray. Pretty toned down purple. Then you get a matching deep plum for your Thingiverse tray. Thingiverse trays, okay guys, I don't like Mooney Maid at all. I have only 2 trays of hers, and they just, I'm not a fan. So, hi Nancy, how are you? So I sat down and I put these down side by side. This one is shorter, not by much, and it's the perfect size for me because I'm a heavy shaker. Mooney Maid, somehow her trays of drills still end up flying all over the place, where I can handle the shake with the Thingiverse trays. So here's my last tray I got. Oh gosh, guys, this tray. This was the Max tray. And if you probably can't tell, you remember that drop she did of the Galaxy Purple? That's exactly what this is. So there is that. So we are going to put these back together here. Put these over there. Oh, girl, you have no idea. I love her trays. So now I'm up to 4 Max trays. So the Max trays, I tested it. I like the Max trays, but I do not like the Goliath that Nyx came out with. It's just too girthy for me. Where the Max trays, I can work with that. The Max trays can hold up a whole entire bag of 310 with no problem. Eventually, I do want to be able to have all my diamonds in her trays to where I don't have to use containers. That's my goal anyway. So tonight, you guys are probably wondering what the grand prize giveaway entails. So I have changed it up a little bit. There were not many people. I am doing another grand prize giveaway on January 2nd or 3rd. I have not decided. But I felt kind of guilty that, that the other grand prize person was going to get the Goliath. And the Goliath is a massive, massive tray. So I did a thing. So let me get them all out here. I do want to show you my cover minders by Saban real quick. I have quite a few. I am ordering more because I love her cover minders, guys. I like hers and Snap Crafters Cafe. So I got 4. So I have this one, the little Christmas truck, the little cow. Hello, Irene. I have a mermaid, which came from Dawn Marie, I think, sent this to me because I love mermaids. But this is the Saban cover minders. I totally spaced. My kitty cats, because I do have 3 cats. This is the mermaid I got. Isn't she stunning? So, I absolutely love her shop. She is not far from me at all. She lives in Connecticut. If you guys don't already know, I live in New England. So I like local shops the most because I get the product the quickest. That's why I have stuck with Custom Pins by TJ, because I can win a drop and have it at my house in 2 days. They are near the Vermont line, and I live in New Hampshire, and New Hampshire and Vermont are neighbor states, so it takes no time for me to get a pen. So I'm going to show you guys what you will be getting for this grand prize giveaway. And I just grabbed one of the ornaments. So unfortunately, the first one, which I'm kind of glad I grabbed the one I did, is the blue one. The blue one is for the November grand prize giveaway. I am going to try to ship this in the best way I can. This is actually getting shipped separately. The ornament is being shipped alone. And I threw in some goodies. So these were my trays, but I'm not a fan of the color. But it kind of goes with the theme. These are the Galaxy Green trays by Bella Art de Nicole. I am giving you the set. You get 2 smalls and a large. I ain't done. And you get the Twiggy tray by Nexus Notions. Thought I was done? Mm-mm. No, ma'am, we ain't done. Okay. I know a lot of you girls out there and guys have a craft table. And if you tilt it, I got the problem solver for you. This is to hold your tray. What you do, this is a cover minder as well to hold your tray, hold your stuff. Irene, if you haven't known yet, I'm big into rainbow. So you put these magnets behind your painting and you stick this wherever you need to diamond paint. And your tray, you hold your, it doesn't matter which way you put it. You can put your tray this way or that way. It will hold it. And you just go about your business and diamond paint. You thought I was done? No, ma'am. We ain't close done yet. So there's that. Then you get a little rainbow cover minder. Then the December grand prize giveaway is going to have the rainbow pin in it. So I had to put a pin in there. So I was like, okay, this works. And it kind of goes because this is the November grand prize giveaway. So this is kind of going into December. So I threw this custom made candy cane spiral pen. And it does have glitter in it. It is very sparkly. So there is that. And if I'm not mistaken, I have already sent one to one of you guys, and I think it might have been Cheryl Lynn that got one. I'm not sure. So now we're getting to the best part. So and you get a Diamond Heart Club painting. So this is the one you get. What's it called? Little Village. And the only way you qualify to win this is if you've already finished a painting. So, with that being said, say you're continuing on another painting or another gift for someone. I had a few people not do a Christmas painting, which was fine. I had one lady, she did, yes, and I almost didn't do that painting because I already gave away one. It was called Take Flight. But they've hung around my craft room for a while. So I'm like, no, we're not. I'm trying to feed out a lot of my old paintings that I'm just never going to do. I don't know. I'm starting to get into the whole red truck thing. That seems to be a vibe for me lately, is the red truck diamond paintings. But oh my gosh, my brain. And just a heads up, guys, I do plan on getting paintings from new companies in the coming new year. The new companies I want to try out is Oraloa, Mary's Diamonds. There's another one. I'm going to try them again and see how they are. Let's. So the other company I've been wanting to go back to, and they were one of the very first companies I tried, and it was a miserable experience. And most everyone knows this company. They've gotten a bad rep from the time they started, and that company is Paint with Diamonds. So they now do licensed artist. Here's a story. When I first started Paint with Diamonds, I got a simple kit. This was back before I knew even about stolen artwork. I do not get anything that's stolen artwork. I will get a crop image or a stock image, but that is it. This was back when Paint with Diamonds was double-sided adhesive. I do not do double-sided adhesive at all. I don't have the patience for it. I shouldn't have to do maintenance on a kit that I just bought. That's the way I look at it. That's one thing I love about poured glue. You don't have to do maintenance on your kit to work on it. Where a double-sided adhesive, you do. So, I got a simple, and I actually think Craftably bought them out. You know that Chloroflower, I think, that Craftably has? Paint with Diamonds had that kit. There ain't many colors in that. Paint with Diamonds, I think, had 23 colors. It was not many colors. So, I get drills laid down, and the best way to test a new company, guys, is do a 4x4 section. I mean the smallest possible square you can do on a corner. And you know the best test, unfortunately, is start with a square. If they make amazing squares, that means they're going to make amazing rounds. That's why I jumped into Craftably with a square, because I wanted to see how well their squares work, and they're flawless. I've not had one issue with the painting I'm working on. Those drills were jumping beans more than anything else. By the time I was done with that corner, I'd started all over again. And you know how fast that went in the garbage? I blinked, it was there. So I've been thinking about doing the Chromaflower again, but it's coming from Craftably. I'm not even playing that game with Paint with Diamonds. So I'm only ordering from Paint with Diamonds licensed artist kits to see if they have. I've been told that they have changed quite a bit. So I am going to go on that whim, but I am ordering a round and a square. I will order 2 kits from them. I will see if it's a hit or a miss. I've also heard Mary's Diamonds isn't the greatest either. I hear that their kits have popping drills. So I'm like, I don't do popping drills at all. The other company I'm dying to try is Treasure Studio Art. The only reason I want to try their kits is because they have a different type. They have a mounted film glue. So you guys probably are wondering, what is a mounted film glue? The best way I can describe it is, think of it as like shrink wrap, but in glue form. It's like a big piece of shrink wrap, and they lay it down on the canvas and smooth it out. That is a mounted film glue. I'm probably one of the very few people on this YouTube channel that knows what melted film glue is. And the reason I know is because that's how a lot of t-shirt companies adhere the graphics onto their t-shirts, is a melted film glue. And they let it sit, then they peel the glue up, then peel that glue up, good luck. So, and with Treasure Studio Art, they now offer poured glue. So what I'm going to do is order a poured glue kit and a melted film kit. I want to see what their differences are going to be. So the artist I like on their site is Lizzie Falcon. Her artwork is very twisted. I like her artwork because it almost falls into that Inscarero borderline guidelines. Also, she falls into like that Curtis Rakovich is okay. I don't, the face thing, like the one I want to get by TSA would be Cruella de Vil. Oh, I saw that image, I wanted it. No, and she has Jessica Rabbit. I'm like, I love those two just alone. So, that's my plan. You know, things might change. And I also am going to be ordering from Home Craftology. Because I have already ordered from Diamond Express. I haven't done that kit yet. Home Craftology is based out of Australia. That's the kit I'm working on right now because I wanted to test their squares. I'm very fussy when it comes to diamond painting companies. I think that's why I've stuck with Diamond Art Club for as long as I have. I've had very few flaws. Dreamer Design, the same thing. I do like that Dreamer Design has gone in a better path than the way their kits were going. Their kits aren't as vibrant as they used to be. They don't cause migraines or headaches. Like the kits I just got, Peppermint, I was expecting it to be the old canvas, and it wasn't. So I think what they're doing when they reprocess their old kits, it's coming with the new canvas. So just a heads up on that with Dreamer Design. I've actually been thinking about that as the next kit, is doing one of the newer Dreamer Design kits. And the one I want to do is Peppermint, because guys, that kit just gives Frozen vibes in so many ways. I've also been considering doing the witch kit I got from the very first order I did with the new canvases. Oh, Peppermint, I just love just everything about that kit just screams winter. And if you don't know, I'm in a winter state. We don't see like rain and wetness until April, and that's pushing it. So our winters last. I've seen a winter last till Memorial Day week. That makes for a rough summer, not gonna lie. So while I'm here, we're gonna get right into this giveaway. But before I do, let me get on my iPad here. So, and I'm gonna flip you. So I increased the spin because I just want everything to be fair. So there are multiple names in this. You will see that Kimberly is in here twice. There's a lot of people in here twice because they actually finished their painting before the November month was even over. And right into December, like if you finish your kit like on December 1st or December 2nd, I put your name down twice. And I also put your name down twice if you customized your kit. And Cheryl Lynn was all types of extra when she customized her kit. So, let's see who wins this lovely package today. Jackie Scott, Miss Jackie. So guys, Jacqueline Scott, if you don't know who that is, that's Diamond Painting with Jackie. She has her own YouTube channel. She lives out in like the Midwest, like out in Utah, Wyoming, out that area. So, and it was someone, yes. Yeah, she lives in Oklahoma. And easy enough, I have her address already. So I'm going to write that down while I'm here. And we're going to diamond paint, guys. Don't mind me, guys. At least you get to see my Christmas ornaments. 3069. And just a heads up, Miss Jackie, I will be sending out your ornament first. I actually might send that out tomorrow, so you might get it on Christmas. Might. So yeah, she lives in Oklahoma, guys. I kind of figured she was out that way. But yeah, Diamond Painting with Jack is what her YouTube channel is. She actually sent me out stuff to give away, and it's funny that I get to send her stuff. So guys, I can't wait. So we are going to get into diamond painting. So guys, oh my gosh, I totally forgot, guys. Hold on. So guys, you guys are probably wondering, how is your kit coming along? So, I brought it in here. I'm not going to work on it during this live, because this is what the kit I have been working on in the living room. This is my very first scenic kit. So, doing a scenery kit, it takes some patience. I'm not gonna lie. It really takes some patience. And I have used a good chunk of my small trays by Pella Art Technical to do this kit. So, to show you how far I've gotten. Not far. I wish I was further than what I am. But this kit, guys, I have customized this kit a lot. I was all types of extra with this kit. So guys, if you're wondering, this is actually going into the craft fair next year. So I've been trying my best to make it as flawless as I can. But let me lift up the plastic here so you get a better view of it. Okay, guys. This is how far I've gotten. This painting has been so fun, guys. So, I'm going to show you what I did to this kit. So you know what you're looking at, first off. So, we're going to get down into business with my Christmas kit for a minute. So, bear with me. Because I actually have my square containers up here and my drills for my sloth and all that hot mess. So, we're going to get into this. Okay, guys. We are going to start right at the truck. So, let me find something. Poke here. So, see these here? These are metallic drills that I got in my holiday kit package from DP with Sparklers. So, I added those into the truck. The truck is mostly that. Then we're going to take a little detour over to the tree for a minute. So, no shaky. So the green here, these are green glow-in-the-dark ABs. So once this is done, the tree will look like it is lit up. And I was like, oh, that's like a great idea. So I put glow-in-the-dark ABs in the tree. I also did red ones, which, give me a minute here. I did just put some red ones in here. Aha. So the red glow-in-the-darks are right here. And then I added another crystal AB right here. That's what this is. And then, where are you at? Up here. Let's get all up in the business for a minute. Ah, there you are. So right here, these are what you call sparklers. So these are sparklers I put in. See, you know how bad I struggle putting squares. I have OCD so bad. I want to sit here all day straightening my drills, but you don't have to. So, hi Cindy Lee, welcome. You missed the grand prize giveaway. Diamond Painting with Jackie won it. But there is also December to come. So, I am going to flip you guys back up and show you my progress on my painting. Who is just getting here. Flip it up here again. This is my progress, guys. It is turning out fabulous, guys. I am so loving this kit. If you're wondering, this is my very, very first Craftedly. And the more I do of this kit, the more I like the company. So soon, guys, I do plan on going to Texas pretty soon. I've been wanting to go back there for a while. So while I'm talking to you guys, I'm gonna sit in diamond paint. And if you're wondering, I am diamond painting the sloth. Because I want to get it done for his Christmas present. Because I know he would enjoy this to be done. So we are going to do the flippy flip. We'll do the flippy flip. So I can't keep you guys to. That's one thing. Oh, yes, I can. Never mind, guys. I can zoom you in. I didn't think I could with a live. So I can. Okay. Of course, I can't read any of your comments. So this is my Bella Art de Nicole tray. I am using one of my rainbow filament trays. I have noticed with her channel lately that she has been trying to do more rainbow filament, which is awesome because I love rainbow filament trays. The only thing I don't like about Home Craftology's squares, they don't click like the rest of them do. Yeah, I can't do that. That's gonna drive me nuts, guys. I'll just sit and diamond paint while we sit and chat. So, guys, have y'all enjoyed the holiday season so far? It's actually one of my favorite times of the year because I am such a peppermint freak. I love peppermint. And I think that's one of the reasons why I got that kit. So, this should tell you how old I am, guys. I grew up in the record player era. So, many moons ago. I don't even know who the singer was, but he had actually come out with a ABC record. The ABC characters looked very cartoonish, not quite Sesame Street. A little bit more of the darker side. And that's what peppermint reminds me of. It actually brings me back to my childhood, how a lot of the stuff I used to like, that was my very first record as a child. I had one of those little portable, little small record players that I had gotten for Christmas one year. And that's all I played on it. I was 10 maybe. Might have been 10. So that's like 30 years ago. So And the one, I wish Curtis would do her as a diamond painting, because I wouldn't even hesitate. I'd be click, buy, I have to have it. I grew up in the 80s. Jem and the Holograms was my go-to cartoon as a child. That was my all-time favorite. That's who I'm waiting for him to do, is Jem, just her. Because the minute he does, point and click, I have to have it. A lot of you that are in my age bracket, y'all already know who Jem is. I guarantee. This was back when USA Network had the USA Cartoon morning show. That is where Jem and the Holograms was. Because she came on right after GoBots. And after GoBots was Jem, then after Jem was, I believe, either He-Man or She-Ra. So I actually have season 1 and season 2 of Jem and the Holograms on DVD, because that was my jam as a child. I love the songs on there. I actually have one kit that Curtis Rakovich did, that one of them reminds me of Pizzazz. And if you don't know who Pizzazz is, that was Jem's arch nemesis. And that is one thing I am just dying for Curtis Rakovich to make, is a Jem and the Holograms like line of diamond paintings. Oh, yes. I know I age y'all because I'm only 40, but, you know. But yes, that was my favorite show as a kid. That and GoBots. That's why I watched the cartoons in the morning, because I would watch GoBots. And I only came across Jem as a child by flicking the channel. I was a wicked bad flicker when it came to television as a child. And then one day I was just bored, so I just thought, okay, we'll see how. And the theme song, guys, oh my god, that theme song is beyond catchy. I hear the theme song and I'm like, what? Okay. It caught my attention. And I was like, what is this? My mom, bless her, she walks in, she's like, you better hope your father don't catch you watching that. I had no idea what that show was about. So, back in the 80s, they had actually made a Jem and the Holograms toy line. And I had the Rockin' Roadster. It was a remote control car. I had the little wardrobe set. And I owned 2 of the Jem dolls. And don't say boys can't play with dolls. My dad hated it. He absolutely hated that I owned Barbies. He still called them Barbies, even though the Barbie name was nowhere on those at all. That was actually a Mattel and Hasbro brand. That was when Hasbro first came about. Barbie did not own it at all. And then what killed Jem off was the Barbie franchise. Barbie had actually come out with her own cartoon, and it was nothing compared to Jem. But yeah, that's what I'm hoping for Curtis Rakovich to come out with is some from that. I would even like one if they did She-Ra. I loved She-Ra. I loved Voltron. That ages me. Oh, I used to watch that late night when I was a teenager. I would watch Voltron at night. Thundercats. Oh, yes. I loved my Thundercats. It was. And to be honest, I know I have a pretty good idea why Jem went off the air. It had a lot. Jem dealt with a lot of controversial adult-like situations, and I think all the Cartoon Networks was not liking that, so they kind of forced them out. Because I did notice that even as a child. Oh dear Lord, I remember Johnny Quest. Oh God. Wow. Yes, I remember that. My very my very first cartoon as a child was Fraggle Rock. I watched it like I don't know, about 2 or 3 months ago. And Jerry's nephew's like, "What are you watching?" I'm like, "Dude, this is what my cartoons used to look like." It's like, "Oh." I'm like, claymation was a thing in the 80s. So yes, I was all about Fraggle Rock. Then was after Gem had ended, I seemed to gravitate towards Care Bears. I still watch it. I'm not gonna lie. I will try to find that stuff on YouTube or Netflix or what, and I will watch it. I love the Care Bears, the original Care Bears. I used to own all the Care Bear movies. But yes. I don't like what they did to the Care Bears. That's why I really haven't watched the new way they, I don't know, graphicked them. They just don't look right. I'm like, oh, what did y'all do to the Care Bears? Why would you make them look like that? But yeah, I'm loving the interaction over cartoons. That's just too funny. Yes, that's when my mother grew. My mother grew up in the 60s and 70s. But there's a show I know you know then. It was actually a soap opera in the 60s, I think. Um, my mom's parents had a coin op color television. Yes, that was a thing. You had to put quarters into the color television to watch TV. Um, so, my mom would come home from school to watch Dark Shadows. That was back when Dark Shadows was a soap opera. Um, I thought my mother was joking. So there, we had gone into a oh my gosh, where did we? I think we went to like a hand-me-down store, like Goodwill or Salvation Army. So there was a box set sitting on the shelf, and my mom was like, "Come here." She shows me. I'm like, "Huh?" So she bought it because my mother she's the one that got me into horror movies. I was like, so it was the whole series. My mother paid, I think, like $25 for it. So me and my parents were the only ones that had VCRs. So I go in my bedroom. She's like, "I want you to watch the first season." I'm like, "Okay." I was like 12 or 13. I was starting to get into the drama series. So I'm like, "Okay." So I go in and I got hooked immediately. The very first season was in black and white. There was no color involved. I don't do shows that well when it comes to no color. But that show, it was very vulgar for the era, is the way I'm going to word that. Because back then in the 60s and the 70s, everyone was just prim and proper, and everything was kept behind closed doors. Well, Dark Shadows changed that. I mean, there was like very, very mild like sexual content in it. And I'm like, oh, okay. I get it. That was how mom introduced the whole sex talk into me, was Dark Shadows. Dark Shadows was one of the easiest ways to do that. But I was just in shock. And then when they started coming out with their movies, then they had them in color. And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm loving this show in color." So it is actually one of my favorite shows to this day. If I put on Dark Shadows, I would sit and watch the whole thing. It was my favorite show as a child. When I got into my teenage years, that was pretty much it. And then when I hit like my, I would say like really teenager years, like 16 and up, that's when Baywatch came into play. That's when Melrose Place, 90210, those were the ones I would watch when I was a teenager. The reason I watched it was because of the hot men in it. I already knew I was gay then. So, yep, I would watch it just for the men. Would be like, "Oh, hello, no shirt." Of course, not being out, I had to keep my sexuality pretty closeted, which sucked, but I do not have many people on today. Oh, I know a lot of you guys have to work, so I know. I like hearing about all the eras that people were in. Um, and that's one thing I loved about my mom was she didn't. Yeah, my mother grew up in the 60s and 70s. But if we wanted to learn about the era she grew up in, she did not hesitate showing us. And I loved 70s music. Yeah, I would have 70s music all day. I loved the Partridge Family. I loved the Brady Bunch. Those were shows I used to watch with my mom. Um, what's another one? Oh, one I used to watch with my dad. Oh, you're gonna laugh. Knight Rider. Everyone knows that show. I do. I used to try to sing to them. I owned them. I liked the female raisinets. The female raisins. Those were my favorite. I was lucky enough to have Sesame Street. Because a lot of the cartoons now are just trash. But I can tell you guys, these squares for Homecraftology, they fit very snug. There are no gaps. Oh, girl. I didn't even know who that was until I watched George Lopez. I was like, oh my god, that's who that was. Well, I know a lot of kids in my era would watch the Mickey Mouse Club. I wasn't a fan. I owned one. Mine was Gizmo. Yep. It was a soap opera. Yep. Mom used to fight over the TV with her sister. And I believe Mom told me that Knots Landing came on after it. Don't quote me. They had a Gizmo edition because when Gremlins 2 came out, they had a Gizmo edition Furby. Because I got allowance as a child. I saved all my allowance to get that Furby. So my mother, she's like, well, because it was on TV, they showed the commercial for it. And I told my mother, I said, I want that Furby. I want it. She's like, well, do you want to use your allowance? And I told Mom, I said, yes. And so she called the store because we did not live close for stores. So she had called and asked if they got a delivery for the special edition Gizmo Furbies. Walmart didn't have them. Kmart didn't have them. Rose's didn't have them. So finally, my mother called Toys R Us. And my mother was like, did y'all get a delivery for the special edition Gizmo Furbies? They're like, yes. We have 4. You need to get here by 2 a.m. My mother dropped what she was doing and she left right then and there. She was the second one in line. So she was able to get my Gizmo Furby. I think back then they ran around $75, $80. So I had about $70 worth. So Mom paid the $10. She paid my difference. Because she had asked me what if it costs more than what your allowance is. Said I will work that money off. And I did. But oh my gosh, it was the cutest Furby. It literally looked like Gizmo. And Gizmo is like actually one of my favorite characters from any form of television. But this painting's all types of extra, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like their plastic. It's annoying. I'm going to be ending this live in just a minute, guys. And I want to thank everyone for coming into my live. I want to thank all the new people that have come to join my channel and come and join the lovely craziness. I've gotten a good chunk of this green done. So, let me get you back up here, guys. Let me show you how much I've done. Okay. Oops. So, guys, this section here was completely empty, and this is what I did while we sat and talked. So, I got this little bit left to do. And what I'm doing now, I'm just kind of doing all the green first, because the sloth will not take me that long to do. So, I'm going to leave you guys on this. Keep diamond painting, guys. I have one more grand prize giveaway in December. Oh, I'm just leaving. So just catch my live on the replay, replay Crashly. See that Asian girl right in the background there? I am actually going to be ordering more of them because I love the artwork and Crashly's evil twin brother. So I like Crafties' artwork. Actually, I can't remember who the artist is. Oh my god. Sybil Art, I think, is who does the China Girls. She is actually licensed also with DIY Moonshop, which that's another company I want to try in the new year. But I gotta save up the money to just pay for shipping is going to be ridiculous. So yes, I do plan on getting more of the China Girls to do. So guys, I hope you enjoy my channel. I hope you enjoy all my content I try to put out for you guys. But this is how I'm going to end this. Love yourself, guys, and love each other, guys. Happy diamond painting, guys. Bye.